Kai Cenat is the Twitch streamer.
Like bro, with the 50 gifted, appreciate that you was slick with the 50 gifted. LLC. I got the Secret Service calling me.
No, it sounds like this character's giving you a hard time. So what you need to do, instead of being angry that he's being annoying and angry that he's kicking your butt, be excited to win.
He's a notable figure who's had antics among the entire Twitch community and beyond. He was in the movie Good Burger 2, and now he's getting his own burger at McDonald's. Now that's what I call plot progression. But I'm sure you know why I'm here by now. You can't make an omelet without cracking a few eggs, and Kai Cenat is no exception. I'm sure you're wondering, Level, how is my Epic Sigma grind set Kai Cenat, my Skibbity Phantom Tax? What is he doing? How could this happen? Well, there's a story that broke earlier this year in 2024 that kind of got swept under the radar, so to speak. And I looked into it a bit deeper, and it appears as though this has been a trend for Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat has been unethical to animals on most of his live streams. And this is not to say I don't approve of live animals being used on live streams. I just want to say that it needs to be approached correctly, and Kai Cenat is not doing this. So today, I decided to gather my boy, Dr. Loke, aka Inoki Loke, to sit down with all of you and discuss Kai Cenat's mistreatment of animals. Me and Loke will go through different clips of Kai Cenat's history with animals and decide for each instance if it is an ethical treatment or an unethical treatment, depending on factors, and we will also consider each animal's sensitivities. Neither of us are lawyers or animal activists, and we don't want to make this video way too overcomplicated or a in-depth expose. Neither of us are anywhere near large enough to cover those topics in that kind of way, so we're just going to talk about it right here, right now. Okay? In October of 2024, Kai Cenat unveiled that a horse had entered his basement for a live stream.
Chat, everybody say what's up to Sparkles, chat. Hey, shit, I'm scared. Oh, shit. Oh! Eat that. Yo, chat, what we reacting to today, chat?
Now this is one of the more tame examples of Kai Cenat's interactions with animals, but I do want to bring up a few points. One, the logistics of how the horse was brought down to his basement are unclear. Sparkles would have had to either been brought down to the basement via stairs, or through a back door that is speculated to exist on Kai Cenat's set. Another piece of speculation I will bring to the table is that I don't know for sure who this handler of Sparkles is, whether it's a private owner or a proper horse specialist. Either way, there's not enough information about this stream or this horse to make a conclusion about this situation. So I will mark it as ethical. The horse doesn't seem to be bothered, it seems to be mellow, it seems to be calm, and as long as this is a temporary situation, which I'm sure it is, it doesn't really matter. Horses being inside a house for like 10-20 minutes or a 1-hour stream, it doesn't really matter. The most that'll happen is that Kai's basement gets a bit dirty. Oh well, that's his cost, I guess. This is where we'll start getting into the real meat and potatoes of Kai's treatment of animals. At a certain point in time, Kai Cenat got a goldfish from one of his fans, allegedly.
It's a rare fish, bro. It's a rare fish, bro.
Kai Cenat put this goldfish in a bowl that had a bubble filter, some rocks, and some decorative seagrass. While this does go above the bare minimum, some experts claim that fish bowls are a convenient option but hinder oxygen exchange, lack of filter or any heating, and have a restricted swimming space. As well, they have an open top, which could leave the fish exposed to its environment and more germs and dirt. On top of this, the lack of decorations or anything like that in the fish's environment could have led to higher stress levels, especially in an environment such as Kai Cenat screaming constantly every day. I do not want to speculate on Kai Cenat's cleaning routine or feeding routine for this goldfish that he had. What I will say is that this fish died in 3 days.
Dude!
I'll mark this under as uncertain, because the fish died in 3 days, but we don't know enough about Kai's care routine to make a judgment.
Kai Cenat had a little hamster. I like those little fluffy bastards. The enclosure Kai got for his hamster, I would assume the cage was pretty cheap. Cheap enough where the hamster can just keep escaping whenever it wants to. But like maybe like getting one of the parts open. In January 2024, Kai would announce that this hamster had died. Later on, an article would come about this exact same hamster, and they said it may have escaped at some point. It's also speculated while it may have died while Kai was lighting fireworks during his stream on set. Obviously, in either case, lighting fireworks in the vicinity of a hamster could cause shock due to loud noise, as well as impacts the smoke and particulates could have had on the hamster. If the allegations are true, I'd call that unethical, but that's up to you.
Kai Cenat and Duke Dennis, Avengers of the Twitch community, came together and made the most banger content ever known to man. He introduced the Parrot to a pile of boa constrictors on his floor.
Why is he not moving? He's trying to take off your hat. What's his name?
Lil C.
Now, if you've been to your elementary biology class, I'm sure you would know that parrots and boa constrictors probably don't mix. Either animal can invoke their prey instinct on one another, whether it's the parrot on the snakes or the snakes on the parrot. I'm gonna put that as unethical. Even if there was an expert there, it just doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem like that should be happening. What's in the box is a YouTube trend that involves putting something inside a box for someone to blindly stick their hand into. It harkens back to game shows such as Fear Factor. While this can be entertaining content, there is a moral gray line as to what should be put inside the box for someone to feel and touch. Kai Cenat decided to go towards the route of using different rodents and reptiles, etc., for these videos.
Oh! Did it move? Did something move? What's the guess, Kevin? Oh! What?
In defense of Kai Cenat, iguanas can usually handle small falls. You just have to make sure you take care of them properly. However, they did just kind of leave this pet alone and let him fall off the table on his own, so you make your own judgment there. But that's not the only animal that's been subjected to Kai Cenat.
Getting inside right now.
Kai has made What's in the Box an event on his live streams. What hasn't happened so far is action from Twitch, which is funny because Analytical got banned for a lot less. Is it fair to these animals? I would say no. That's why I'm going to classify all of this as unethical.
A petting zoo video seems a lot more responsible with his usual antics. Similar to the horse, the most that actually happens this time is a camel shits on his carpet. This time, there also seems to be someone actually knowledgeable with handling these kind of animals on the site. However, a kangaroo around a chicken and a duck could probably be seen as irresponsible by some. Your call though. I'd say it's probably ethical.
Content is content, and creators have to do what they can to make sure they get views. However, I do believe crossing a line in morality involving streaming animals needs to be treated very, very carefully. We've had legislation on animal training in Hollywood films for a reason. I don't see why some of this shouldn't be applied to online video creation. I don't believe that Kai Cenat is being intentionally malicious with his behavior around animals. What I will say though is that he's being deeply negligent, and I hope that he changes his ways. I hope he improves his structure. I hope he improves something along the line. Because I believe if he keeps doing this what's in the box kind of content and some kind of disaster goes wrong, it could be bad for his entire career. I have no disrespect towards Kai Cenat. I think he's annoying, and I think iShowSpeed is a lot better. But hey, what do I know? I'm a dumb YouTuber, right? With that out of the way, I want to thank Analytical for hopping on this video. Me and him felt personally motivated to talk about this topic with you all today. Let me know in the comments what you think about this situation. It definitely is interesting, and I'd like to know your perspective on it. Have a great day. Bye.